Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Gdaynamaste. Welcome back to Gdaynamaste. I'm sorry I didn't do a video last week. I've just been really busy with work. Like, I haven't really left the house at all because I've been doing work stuff. Oh, this plant's dead. And I didn't really have anything worth filming, I guess. But then I thought maybe, because I'm also busy again this week, maybe I can do just a bit of a day in my life so you can see what I'm doing, because the last time I did kind of like a day in my life about my work, a lot has changed since then. So if you haven't watched it, I'll link it up top. You can watch it after this. A lot has changed since then. I'm now working Amazing Talker basically full-time. To those who don't know, Amazing Talker is an online English as a second language platform. Actually, it's got other languages. I'm taking Hindi classes from there. But yeah, it's an online language learning platform. I teach ESL. Back when I did the last video, I was working a couple of different platforms, doing a couple of other jobs, because I just got my OCI, so I was looking at different opportunities. So I'm so busy on Amazing Talker now. I'm basically booked out every day doing around 30 to 35 hours a week, but I have to do lesson planning on top of that. Also, I started a new Instagram page. I talked about that a little bit in one of my Hindi speaking videos. So that is kind of like taking off really quickly. So I've got like nearly 700 followers on that in like 3.5 weeks. So yeah, that I've been creating content for that. I'm actually writing an ebook for that about Australian English. So yeah, I've been super busy. I am stopping Cambly, which was the very first teaching platform that I started on. So I'll be finishing on there at the end of June, because I don't have time anymore for that, and Amazing Talker is my main job, right? So I kind of have to put a bit more preference onto that. I stopped doing the transcribing work because, again, I don't have time. I still try and do the voiceover work, Australian English voiceovers, when jobs come up, but they don't take a lot of time depending on the job. So I still do that. I've talked a lot. So yes, today's just going to be a bit of a day in the life. I'll show you what I do today. I am just having my morning coffee. My Hindi class will start soon. So I've got that. I have to do some household chores because we don't have a maid this month because she's gone back to her village. So Sunil and I are sharing the duties. Just got to do that, do some washing, cook lunch. So yeah, lots of things. Hope you enjoy it. Come along with me. Okay, so I'm just about to do my Hindi lesson. I'm still in my pajamas because it's not work. But I'm so excited and happy. I've basically redone my office. Sunil and I are going to do like an apartment tour eventually, probably in the next few weeks or so. We were just waiting for my office to kind of get fixed up. But I'll just quickly show you. Finally have my own bookshelf. I love it. I've been wanting a bookshelf since I moved here, which is almost 4 years ago. It'll be 4 years next week. My new desk. And I will be upgrading my curtains. So they arrived yesterday, but literally as the driver turned up, the power went out, the lift stopped working, and we told him to come tomorrow because I had to pay him cash. Huge storm, didn't want to go downstairs. Anyway, so going to do my class, going to get ready for work, have breakfast. Oh, I need to add water into the washing machine. What's the time? Our washing machine needs to be fixed. It's not like it's leaking water into the machine by the hose. So basically I've put the hose in externally and I turn the water on and off when I need to fill it up. I might actually do that now because I have time. It's been really hot. Finally, summer's here. Not finally, but summer is here. So the last week's been like, weekend was 45, I guess. No, sorry, 42, 43. But it's really cool weather today. So it's really nice because we've had some rain. So I'm just going to add the water into the washing machine and then continue on with my day. बहुत अच्छी हूँ। आज मौसम बहुत अच्छा है, गर्म नहीं, ठंड नहीं. My Hindi classes are just conversational Hindi, so we spend our lessons just talking to each other and she gives me corrections when I make mistakes. And we also spent the end of the lesson reading. So I do this class 2 times a week to just keep up my skills and try and speak more. Okay, I finished my Hindi class. I actually finished with the language school. So I was previously studying with Landor Language School in Missouri. So I finished their 12-week beginner course, which took me like 2 years because I was doing it online and not actually at the school. I finished up with them. I could have kept going, but it was actually getting really expensive to do 5 times a week. So once I finished with the course, I took some time off and I decided to do some online tutoring just for conversational Hindi to keep up my skills and improve my skills. So I found one from Amazing Talker, the platform I teach on, and it's been really, really good so far. So I do just 2 classes a week. I just finished that. I'm going to have my breakfast now. Also, this is my weekly planner. So this is where I write down all of my classes for the week, and underneath I write down, just a rough outline of what their class is about to remind me. I was looking everywhere for something like this and I finally found it. It's tear off sheets for a whole year. It's great. I've actually had a few cancellations and changes for the week, so I have to update that. So I think I'm going to have some time in between the days, in between the day to actually do all the little things. Usually what I would do when I get cancellations is open up my schedule on another platform for any last minute bookings to come through, so I'm not like completely missing out on money. But today I don't think I'll do that. I'll see how I go because I do have like a bunch of things that I need to get done. Okay, so breakfast as usual. This has not changed since my last what I eat in a day. I still have protein oats with peanut butter. I'm trying to gain weight because I lost some when I got back from Australia, so I'm having double the normal size. I'm making coloured chana today and I have to wash the dishes later. So when I said before that Sunil and I share our chore duties, oh my god, I thought I had a big pimple. I wash the dishes, he does the floor, so it's very equal. I hate doing the floors, he hates washing the dishes, so it's a win-win for both of us. So, time to enjoy my breakfast. So this is my first student of the day. We actually just choose a short article or a piece of writing to read. She reads it out loud and then we do some comprehension activities and some questions afterwards. So I've just updated my planner. I don't have any whiteout. I think in India it's called correction pen or corrector pen. In Australia it's called whiteout. So I'm scribbling a lot, but I was supposed to have a class now. She cancelled last minute. So I'm going to use the next hour to clean the kitchen, start cooking, hang out my washing. Then I have another 1 hour class, have an hour lunch break. I didn't fill my 2:30 time slot, and then I had a cancellation at 3 o'clock, but then I had another student cancel on Saturday and book at 3 o'clock today. So I'll have an hour and a half lunch break, then another break from 3:30 till 4. I actually have a freelance job. It's not doing voiceover, but it's actually doing a survey for ESL teachers. So I found that freelancing job through Upwork. So I'm still using that same website that I talked about last video. So I might actually get that done today if it doesn't take too long. I have to finish editing my ebook, then I will send it to my sister to proofread one more time. She gave me some suggestions. I'm now putting those suggestions in place. She's going to then fix that up. Yeah, that's about it. For my next student, it's a 50-minute class, and he usually picks an article or some kind of piece of writing where he will practice reading out loud. I check his pronunciation and give any corrections. We also check unknown vocabulary. So if there's any words that he doesn't know, we'll check the meaning and then also create some sentences to make sure that he understands what the word means and how to use it. This student does 25-minute classes and he focuses on business English, so I have business English lesson plans. So today we went through those activities. He was doing some reading out loud, answering some questions, and also we were checking vocabulary as well. Very happy news from this student today. She told me that she got her student visa approved for Australia, and so we spent the lesson talking about different flight options for her going to Australia. It was more of just kind of like a free talk conversation or open conversation, and then we were looking at some different websites and companies in Australia because she had some requests on certain topics. Lunchtime, so I cooked kala chana. I'm having kala chana and rice. It is, oh my watch is dead. It is almost 4 o'clock. I've got 3 classes left, 2 25-minute classes, 1 hour class, or 50 minutes, and I will be finished work at 6:30. Then I will work on my ebook a little bit and then go to the gym later. And then if I have anything else I need left to do, I'll do it after the gym. This student has been living in Australia for a couple of years, so what we normally do is do some reading, check some her comprehension of the article, and then answer some questions. But she did some homework, so we actually spent this lesson going through and checking her homework, and I provided corrections to her writing and also gave some suggestions to improve her writing as well. I do actually have a few children's students, so this is one of them. So she has an oral exam coming up, so we actually went through and practiced her speaking for her oral exam. I checked some of her writing in preparation for her written exam, and then we played some games at the end of Would You Rather. So I'm just about to post my latest post on my page. So I've said so many times now. I am doing like a guide to Australian lifestyle and culture. So every Tuesday I'm doing a post with a fact and then some mini facts about that main fact. Today's fact is Australia's cuisine is a fusion of diverse cultural influences. I'm just going to get ready to post this. And yeah, that's my Tuesday's post done, and I will see how long the survey is that I have to do for my freelancing gig I got, and then go from there, and I'm almost finished. Okay, my work's done for the day. I didn't record my last class because my battery was low and I thought it was going to die if I tried to do the time lapse. I didn't do the survey because I actually went to start it and I don't really know what I'm supposed to be reviewing, so that'll be like this weekend's job, I guess. It needs to be done by the 30th. It's now 6:30. I'm gonna have something to eat and then get ready for gym. My new curtains arrived when we were getting home from the gym, so I was really excited to put them up. It's obviously a 2-man job, safety first. So yes, these are meant to be heat blocking and sun blocking, so really happy with how they turned out. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my day in the life, morning to evening of
a typical work day for me. Obviously the curtains wasn't a typical work day, but I put it in there anyway. So yes, if you have any questions about any of my work, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to put all the different links in the description, like of my Hindi teacher, my Instagram page, the new one, and any of the videos I referred to as well. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.